When traveling to the Middle East in a premium cabin, passengers are often spoiled for choice. Emirates, Qatar Airways, and Etihad are just 3 airlines that offer an excellent onboard experience. But then there are the smaller, almost forgotten airlines like Royal Jordanian. Join me on a business class flight with Jordan's national airline from Frankfurt to Amman to find out if this carrier can be a good alternative to the big players in the Middle East. After all, business class tickets here are often significantly cheaper. Royal Jordanian is a smaller airline, yet, like Qatar Airways, it is a member of the One World Alliance. From its hub in Jordan, the airline mainly serves destinations in the Middle East, Europe, and the American East Coast. On longer routes, Royal Jordanian uses its Boeing 787, but on our nearly 4.5-hour flight to Amman, we have to settle for an aging Airbus A320. Welcome to Terminal 2 at Frankfurt Airport. The check-in area is bustling, but thanks to a dedicated business class counter, check-in is completed quickly. With a European passport, I breeze through the E-gates into the security area. Like other One World airlines, Royal Jordanian uses the Japan Airlines Sakura Lounge at the D-gates in Frankfurt. The lounge is usually quite empty, offering a decent catering selection and even a Japanese toilet. Unfortunately, there is no view of the apron, and overall, the lounge is rather unspectacular. In Amman, departing or connecting passengers have access to the Royal Jordanian Crown Lounge, which occupies a large part of the upper level of the terminal building. The lounge is spacious, with plenty of seating and good catering options. However, compared to the lounges of Turkish Airlines or Qatar Airways, it lacks a certain feel-good atmosphere. Since Royal Jordanian boards 1 hour before departure, I set off early, especially as another security check awaits. Thanks to Fast Track, I quickly make my way to the gate, where boarding has already begun. Priority boarding is of little use here, as we are taken by bus to a remote stand where, predictably, everyone rushes onto the plane. I stay relaxed and take a moment to admire the beautiful livery of the A320. The 2-2 configuration in business class is quite outdated and a little worn. However, the seat is comfortable, well padded, and more than sufficient for a 4.5-hour flight. A sturdy partition separates business from economy class, adding to the premium feel. I am personally welcomed by the cabin manager, and even before takeoff, I receive a bottle of water, a menu card, Arabic coffee, an amenity kit, and an iPad with headphones, as the A320 has no built-in entertainment system. The iPad is a nice idea but clearly past its prime, frequently crashing during movie selection. Alternatively, passengers can stream the entertainment system to their own devices, though the content selection is limited and the picture quality heavily compressed, no HD here. The seat offers adjustable air vents, electronic seat controls, and a footrest. It does not convert into a lie-flat bed, but it reclines enough to provide some comfort. A pillow, blanket, in-flight magazine, and safety card are provided. However, there is no USB port, and the universal power outlet at my seat doesn't work. Wi-Fi is also not available. At check-in, I was informed that the flight was overbooked. As with many business class flights on narrow-body aircraft, there is no guarantee of an empty seat next to you. However, I am lucky to have the row to myself. With a slight delay, the taxi to the runway begins, and shortly after, our journey to Jordan is underway. Before the service starts, I take a look at the amenity kit by Etihad. It includes a sleep mask, cream, a Royal Jordanian branded pen, socks, and a stylish pouch. Not bad. The service kicks off with a bowl of warm nuts and drink of my choice, followed by a hot towel. The dining experience is well thought out. The sturdy table from the armrest is covered with a tablecloth, accompanied by salt, pepper, branded cutlery, and a small bread basket. The appetizer, main course, and dessert are presented on a trolley, allowing passengers to sample a bit of everything. The appetizer is excellent. I try the salad, olives, and shrimp. The main course is a little underwhelming, lacking complexity and a wow factor. However, the dessert, enjoyed with a cup of coffee, wins me over again. As the sun slowly sets, I indulge in Royal Jordanian's signature drink, the mimosa cocktail, which turns out to be a simple mix of champagne and orange juice. Still, it tastes good. The lavatory is clean but offers no additional amenities. By the end of the flight, it is quite dirty, indicating no mid-flight cleaning. Another downside is that economy class passengers frequently move forward into the business class cabin to use the toilet. In the final third of the flight, the crew is rarely seen, although the call button is always an option. However, I miss the small gestures like a farewell chocolate or a personal goodbye before landing. This is an area where the airline could improve. Now to my subjective summary. Terminal 2 at Frankfurt Airport and the Japan Airlines Sakura Lounge are nothing special. Royal Jordanian's catering is on the right track, though the main course could use some improvement. The service is friendly without being intrusive, though the crew becomes scarce towards the end of the flight. The seat is clearly showing its age, and the power outlet didn't work, but for a 4.5-hour daytime flight, it is reasonably comfortable. For an overnight flight, I would definitely opt for a lie-flat seat. Considering the affordable price of business class tickets, Royal Jordanian is a solid choice without reaching the quality level of Qatar Airways or Turkish Airlines. Thanks to the friendly crew and decent catering, a few pleasant hours can definitely be spent on board.